The Serpent's Embrace, a tale of betrayal and calculated descent. Have you ever wondered how far you'd go to reclaim your shattered soul? Prepare to delve into a world where love turns to ash and revenge becomes a chilling masterpiece. My name is David, and I was once a man cloaked in the illusion of a perfect life. Jessica, my wife, was the vibrant sun to my shadowed existence. Our marriage, a carefully constructed facade, hid the silent chasms that yawned between us. I, the career-obsessed recluse, and she, the radiant socialite, were a study in contrasts, bound by unspoken agreements and a shared performance of marital bliss. My brother Ben, a tempestuous soul forever chasing fleeting dreams, was my antithesis. Years of unspoken resentments had built a wall between us, a barrier I foolishly attempted to dismantle by inviting him into our home. I believed I was extending a lifeline, unaware that I was inviting a serpent into our carefully curated Eden. This act of familial charity would unravel the very fabric of my reality, plunging me into a vortex of paranoia and calculated vengeance. Little did I know, the serpent was already coiled, ready to strike at the heart of my existence. Ben's arrival was subtle, a creeping unease that slowly permeated our lives. Jessica's unexplained absences grew longer, her excuses thinner, while Ben's aimless existence seemed to mask a hidden agenda. The air crackled with unspoken tension, a silent symphony of deceit that only I seemed to hear. The night I stumbled upon them, the world shattered. Jessica and Ben, caught in a tableau of guilt and unspoken desire, revealed the horrifying truth. Her words, like poisoned darts, pierced my heart. David, you've never truly seen me. Ben understands the desires you ignore. Ben's eyes, devoid of remorse, reflected a chilling emptiness, a void where brotherly love once resided. In that moment, I became an outsider in my own life, a pawn in a game I didn't even know I was playing. The betrayal was complete, a surgical incision that severed me from everything I held dear. The world transformed into a grotesque parody of its former self. Sleep offered no solace, only a relentless replay of that devastating scene. The pain was a constant companion, a gnawing emptiness that threatened to consume me whole. I was adrift in a sea of despair, the wreckage of my shattered life swirling around me. Revenge became my obsession, a burning need to reclaim what was stolen from me. It was no longer a choice, but a primal imperative, a desperate attempt to regain control in a world that had spun violently out of my grasp. I would become the architect of their downfall, a silent puppeteer orchestrating their destruction. My sanity frayed at the edges, replaced by a cold, calculating resolve. I would meticulously dismantle their lives, exposing their deceit and leaving them to wallow in the ruins of their betrayal. The descent into madness had begun, fueled by a thirst for vengeance that knew no bounds. I became a ghost, a phantom observing their every move, dissecting their vulnerabilities. Jessica's insatiable need for validation on social media, her desperate attempts to maintain a flawless image, became my weapon. Ben's hunger for success, his relentless pursuit of recognition, was another thread I could unravel. Under the guise of an online persona, I began to sow seeds of doubt and paranoia. Anonymous messages hinted at Jessica's infidelity, creating a web of suspicion that threatened to expose her carefully constructed facade. Fabricated photos and whispered rumors painted a picture of deceit, slowly eroding her social standing. For Ben, I crafted a different torment. Anonymous threats hinted at the exposure of his affair, promising to destroy his career and reputation. The pressure mounted, the walls closing in as their carefully constructed worlds began to crumble. The game had begun, and I was the master strategist pulling the strings from the shadows. The pressure I exerted began to take its toll. Jessica's online world turned against her, her followers dwindling, her social circle shrinking. Ben's business ventures faltered, his partners distancing themselves, his dreams of success dissolving into dust. The weight of their deceit was crushing them, the consequences of their actions finally catching up. They came to me, desperate and pleading. Jessica, feigning remorse, begged for forgiveness, claiming it was a mistake, a moment of weakness. Ben, ever the opportunist, sought a solution, a way to salvage his crumbling empire. Their desperation was a symphony of hypocrisy, a testament to their self-serving nature. I offered them a twisted bargain, confessed their betrayal, faced the consequences, and I would consider ending their torment. I withheld the truth, the fact that I was the architect of their suffering, leaving them to grapple with the unknown, to wallow in their paranoia. The final act was about to unfold, the moment of reckoning drawing near. They confessed, their carefully constructed lies exposed for all to see. Jessica's social standing crumbled, her reputation tarnished beyond repair. Ben's business empire collapsed, his dreams of success reduced to ashes. I watched as their lives imploded, the satisfaction I craved eluding me. The revenge I had so meticulously planned felt hollow, empty. It had not brought back what I had lost, nor had it filled the void within me. I had become a monster in my pursuit of justice, a shadow of the man I once was. The victory was Pyrrhic, the cost far too great. I was left with the bitter realization that revenge is a serpent that consumes its own master. The darkness I had embraced had irrevocably changed me, leaving me forever scarred by the betrayal and the vengeance that followed. The serpent's embrace had tightened, leaving me gasping for air in a world devoid of light. Have you ever been consumed by the darkness of betrayal? Have you ever contemplated the seductive allure of revenge? Consider the cost, the irreversible damage it inflicts upon your soul. Seek healing, seek forgiveness, but never succumb to the serpent's embrace. If you or someone you know is struggling with the aftermath of betrayal or contemplating revenge, please seek professional help. Reach out to a therapist, counselor, or support group. There is a path to healing, a way to reclaim your life without succumbing to the darkness.